Have you ever found yourself struggling with the same old challenging emotions? Things like anxiety, or fear, or worry, or guilt. Yeah. Who here has found themselves struggling with the same repetitive thoughts that make them feel bad about themselves? Like, I'm not good enough. I can't do it right. Well, that was the same state of affairs that I found myself in around 16 years ago when I was on the brink of leaving my marriage. At that time, I found myself married to an abusive husband. Clearly, I wasn't the best husband picker, but I had been married about 2.5 years. I had a 9-month-old son. My husband at the time was emotionally abusive, and it was escalating. So I recognized that it was going to get worse, that it was going to lead to physical violence. And I knew that I had to make a choice and that it would require that I left. The confusion for me at the time, though, was that I had spent so many years of my life working on myself. All my life, I've always been into personal growth, personal development. I had done meditation, I attended classes, I did workshops. I was very invested in my personal growth. So when it ended up that here I was in this incredibly dramatic and traumatic situation, I asked myself why. The irony of the situation is that he went to all the meditation classes with me. Both of us woke up together in the morning and meditated. We went to the workshops. So we would meditate in the morning, and then he would abuse me at night. We would go to a workshop, and then he'd come back and be abusive, emotionally abusive, staying up hours yelling at me. So I had to ask myself some very important questions. Why was that? Why was this occurring? And those are the questions that I'm going to be looking at today. The point of this is that we can be doing everything that we think is right. We can be working very hard at our life. We can try to be putting our best foot forward. We can be trying to be the best person we can be, perhaps reading books, attending seminars, and still find ourselves in a pickle, struggling with issues. And why is that? So I'm going to return again to where I left off with my own personal story, because the development of this work is really the journey of myself. At that point when I left my marriage, things got tremendously worse. An abusive person likes a lot of control. And when that control was taken away, life became very destructive for me, because he became very destructive. So I'd left, but the violence then increased. He would stalk me, harass me, attack me. And so it forced me to go deeper within myself, to go searching for how to resolve this conflict. I knew it wasn't about him or what he was doing or the situation. I understood there was something in me that I needed to work through. It was either be a victim or find my power. So as a metaphor, I'm on the top and he's on the bottom. And for that moment, that old rescuing feeling came over me. I blamed myself. I felt guilty. I felt terrible about what had happened. What did I do? And then I remembered, no, that's not my responsibility. And so I kept walking. I chose to take care of me rather than take care of him. Was it pleasant? No. But growth does have a price. What I want to say is that the reward is greater than the price, because I'm here today. So what I'd like you to take from this is that when you are going towards growth and seeking some change in your personal life, you will be threatened. If you want success, you will again fear your failure. If you want to lose weight, you'll be afraid to give up the food that comforts the hole in your soul.